The participants in a public examination include the doctoral candidate, the opponent, and the custos. In addition to them, there's going to be audience. And the number of attendants is difficult to foresee but because the examination is a public event and therefore open to all. The more experienced scholars in your field will be able to help you and make a rough estimate. An excellent doctoral candidate will have familiarized themselves with their duties and formalities beforehand and knows which communication methods will be effective and appropriate. An excellent candidate takes responsibility for interacting with the audience and the opponent. An excellent candidate knows their study inside out, has prepared for the defense carefully, and is in control of their emotions and thoughts. This includes managing performance anxiety. During a public defense, the audience can leaf through your dissertation as a book, printout, or PDF. And sometimes it may be useful to provide the audience with printouts of a graph, of an image, if you plan on discussing it during your defense. Also, dissertation abstracts are sometimes made available in the lobby before the event. A list of errors, typos, and missing references are seldom handed out these days. However, you should check with your custos and your faculty's instructions whether such a list is required. Let's talk about the clothing. The dress code is no longer as strict as it used to be, but you should discuss this with your custos or thesis supervisor well in advance. Some academic fields still follow the old etiquette. The doctoral candidate, custos, and opponent wear tailcoats and black waistcoats, and women wear black formal wear and no hat. The custos and the opponent must follow the dress code that the candidate selects. I'm sure you realize that only a few people own a tailcoat, so it's important that you give the key persons of your public defense enough time to borrow or rent suitable attire. In other words, you should let them know of your choice in advance in order to avoid any awkward faux pas. Another common attire for the public examination is that the participants wear a dark suit or a dark formal dress. Alternatively, the participants may wear special gowns, which are specific academic dresses that the Tampere University has commissioned for this purpose. For more information on reserving and wearing the special gown, check the university's webpage. If the custos and the opponent are doctors, they should carry their hats in their hands and not wear them on their heads when entering or leaving the auditorium. The candidate will not be carrying anything apart from perhaps their thesis unless it has already been placed on the table. Those who decide to wear something other than a tailcoat or a dark suit, which mainly means women, must select either a black dress or a formal black outfit. A black suit with a skirt that reaches over the knees or lower is sufficiently formal. A black dress that has long or semi-long sleeves is made from a subdued fabric that's suitable. Another option is to wear a formal suit with trousers. The neckline should always be conservative rather than giving. The tights may be nude in color. Black ballet pumps or high-heeled shoes will complement these outfits nicely. Any jewelry and makeup should be kept discreet. If you plan to visit a hairdresser, also consider the evening program. Traditionally, long hair is tied back in a style that is not too extravagant. Your family and friends will feel proud, excited, and perhaps even nervous for you. Your public defense will be an important event for many of the people who have been with you all these years. So help them celebrate and dress according to the etiquette too. Tell them that usually members of the academic community wear formal black attire for public examinations. However, casual clothes are fine when they look clean and smart. A public defense is challenging for babies and small children because the audience must sit still for at least a couple of hours and the auditorium is not the best environment for having adventures. Bringing someone to mind the kids outside during the defense will allow everyone to focus on the actual matter at hand. On the other hand, I do know that headphones and a kid's film on an iPad have allowed many candidates to bring their children to the public examination.